Alright guys, those of you like myself remember the 2008 economic crisis, and we are sort of leery of recessions. COVID sort of presented its own sort of recession as a lot of people lost their jobs. I have created myself a list of 3 jobs that are recession proof. In order to make my list, my criteria for this list had to be couple different things. One, had to require little to no training, so there will be no nurses on this list. There will also have to be, as close to possible, the cost of living for a single person in the United States at this moment in time. The best of my abilities that I could find for the cost of living in the United States right now currently is $38,266 per year, or $18.39. That is the current cost of living this day that this video is produced, September 2022. That is the cost of living for a single person, not a household of 4, but a single person. So these are 3 jobs that I have created that are recession proof, that are as close to possible to the cost of living and require little to no training. So jobs like CNA, you're out. I understand that there are plenty of CNAs out there, however, you just don't make enough money. Also, other jobs like surgical tech, you are also out. And you say, Chris, why would you not include that one? Well, those of you who tried to have a knee replaced during COVID realized quickly that elective surgeries were not taking place. What's the first surgery to not happen when a recession happens? Elective surgeries. So Surg Tech, sorry about that, you guys are out. Let's go ahead and get started with the only job that has to have training to make this list. That is a phlebotomist. Phlebotomy is the people that draw your blood. Basically, you go into the hospital for some disease that they don't know, they can't just exactly put eyes on and figure out what it's caused, some sort of infection, a heart attack maybe, something like that. Someone's going to be in there to draw your blood. And that person that draws your blood is a phlebotomist. They went through a little bit of training, about comparable to how long a CNA is in training for. Can be done over several weekends, could take up to a semester of time, so a little bit of training, but not too much to get them off of this list. Currently, right now, averaging in the United States, a phlebotomist is making $17.54 per hour, or $36,480 per year. So just shy of what the average is for a single person to survive in the United States, the cost of living, if you will. Number 2 on this list should be no surprise because I like talking about them, farm techs, pharmacy technicians. This job can be had with or without training. It all depends on your employer. If they hire you, some of them hire you straight out of high school. Pharmacy technicians work anywhere. They work at pharmacies that are in the retail industry, pharmacies in the hospital, pharmacies in the doctor's offices. Anywhere that has a pharmacy, there's going to be a pharmacy technician, a farm tech. They are everywhere. Plenty of job growth. They're not going anywhere. Everyone needs medication, and pharmacists need someone to help them with the medication counting and whatever it may be. Pharmacists need the help, and they get that from the farm techs. Currently, right now, farm techs are doing a little bit better than phlebotomists at $17.66 per hour, average across the United States. That comes to $36,740 per year. So again, just a little bit shy of that single person cost of living. Again, that's a single person, not a family of 4, but a single person cost of living. Farm tech is just a little bit shy, so definitely doable. $2,000 per year averages to not a whole lot. It's not even an hour. It's not even $1 less per hour. So, pretty good when it comes down to things. The third one on this list is definitely the highest paid, definitely one that is the hardest working on this list. Something that's going to put you above and beyond the cost of living for a single person. A dialysis technician. Possibly the highest paid high school diploma medical job you can have. This job requires no training, but you're going to work for it. And you're going to work very hard for it. These jobs are going nowhere. Dialysis is doing nothing but growing, especially with the greatest generation, or the largest generation, I should say, not the greatest, but the largest generation, the baby boomers, becoming older, as the youngest baby boomer is somewhere around 62 right now. So as this generation gets older, dialysis is going to get more and more popular, be used more and more, especially with the diets of Americans getting worse and worse. We're not living as long, and part of that is kidney related. Dialysis techs are bringing it home, if you will. However, they are working for it. Don't kid yourself. They work for the money that they make. Currently, right now, the U.S. average is $26.24 per hour. Yes, you heard that correctly. $9 more than the other two jobs that I have mentioned. Dialysis techs are bringing it home at $54,579 per year. That is pretty good, especially for a job that you can have with just a high school diploma. Not doing too bad. As I said before, you're going to work for that money. You are going to work for that money, but still, that is a lot of money for a job that you can have just showing up, doing the job application, getting hired on, not looking too bad. So those are 3 jobs that you can have during a recession, as we are all worried about the economy. I know that I keep an eye on it at all times. Hope it helps. Hope it made you think. Thank you so much.